Alright, and hello. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. We're going to hop back into Hollow Knight for part 4. And I think today we are going to work on getting through the Deep Nest, finding Yzma's Grove, and anything else in between. In the last part, we defeated Dung Defender, Lost Kin, and Broken Vessel. Who else? Let me check the journal. We beat Flukmarm. We defeated, I think that was it. Flukmarm, Broken Vessel, and Dung Defender. Oh, we also defeated Watcher Knights at the beginning of the stream. Early gang. How's it going tonight, MB Elf? It's nice to see you again. Oh, there's an enemy. Alright. Forgive me for just a moment. I have to adjust some settings because I can barely hear anything. Alright, how's this? Does this sound alright today? Let me know if the game's louder than me or if I'm louder than the game too much. Yeah, it's going. Well, like I said, I appreciate you stopping by. Sounding good? Thanks, Zedek. I really appreciate that. Excited to watch? Well, I do have quite the plan in store today. We're going to go to one of the worst areas in the game. The Illuminati, the Illuminati, the Illuminati, the Illuminati. See, on the stream that just pops up as the Illuminati, but I see on my phone dashboard it's emotes. Yes. Where am I going? I don't even know. Ooh, almost hit him. You know what we could do first? We could do the Colosseum of Fools. I feel like that might be a little more interesting than going back to the Royal Waterways, and I still don't have a map. How troubling. Kind of hanging up for me? You mean the stream, is it kind of stuttering? Oh my god, he died too. Oh my god, I hate these. I hate this. This is like one of the least, oh god. I just hate having the platform and fight 3 of them at the same time. Yeah, the stream. Zedek, if you're still around, how's the stream on your end? Is it stuttering for you too? It might help if you set the stream quality down, because from what I can tell on my end, on my separate device playing the stream, it's going smoothly. So I'm not sure what to tell you. Okay, thank you for your input. Yeah, if you set the stream quality down, I believe to auto, or maybe just set it down to 480p, it might have an easier time loading. The return of the walking buttholes. Oh, and the return of the flying buttholes. I actually want to go back where I was for just a moment. God, I gotta get used to the double jump. Alright, it should either be over here, or... yeah, it should be right here. Yes! Secret! King's Idol. Oh, he's not here. I think I gotta get easements here first. So, let's go do that. I don't even know where to go for it. Okay, seems like I gotta go down. What are you doing? Oh, it's you again. I'm glad to see you return. No, please, don't say a word. I must apologize for my previous behavior. Entirely my fault. I mistook you for one of those mindless, skulking husks. Yet you bested me in the most majestic, knightly fashion. Such joyful, vigorous combat! I'd almost forgotten the feeling. I was once a knight, you see. By the grace of our good king, I stood proudly before the throne, watching Hollownest swell to greatness. Then that nasty business with the affliction. We knights defend against the physical, but a formless enemy? How to defeat such a foe? Our king tried in his own way, a cruel means it was, and still, eventually, we were brought low. Bah! I shouldn't be so morose. You've invigorated me. 'Tis truly a delight to meet one whose strength can match my own. So, there were others. Ooh, he knows more than he's letting on. Go now, mighty warrior of Hollownest. You've proven your honor. Good fortune on the path ahead. I love him so much. So much. He's so funny. Just the fact that he, like, literally fights people with the biggest shit-eating grin on his face while also slinging shit everywhere. Like, who else does that? Who even does that? And of course I boost right into an enemy. You! I mean, that's fair, Zedek, I understand. I'll fight you. Hey, I didn't mean nothing by it. To each their own. 1v1 me in Fortnite, bitch. Oh, stay away from me. 1v1 me Minecraft version 0.7. Like, is that full game or is that beta? Beta, like you. I cannot compete with such an alpha Chad. Don't make me ban you out of fear, Zedek. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ban you. Do it? No, I'm not gonna ban you. I'm not gonna ban you. Oh god, that was scary. Haha. No, I don't want to go there yet. Excuse me. Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond, the Defender. Uh. Damn. 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 I'm gonna try one more time. This is a little sequence break, if I'm correct. Damn it. Okay, that's it. I'm not wasting it. I'm not wasting this life. There's so much to see in this life. I'm not wasting it here. Hell yeah. Easy peasy, living lemon squeezy. Oh, that was a little spooky. Consumed Yzma's tear. Acid shall be repelled. No more acid for me, thanks. I've had enough today. My grub friend. So how was everyone's day today? Did anyone do anything interesting? Personally, I had a bit of a rough time today, but nothing a little Hollow Knight stream can't fix. Not to mention I had a really good time playing some Fortnite with my friends earlier. And that really helped brighten my mood. Oh, a little too much damage. Ah, what a surprise! It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long, ages even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You were right to guess. I'm renowned amongst the upper caste of Hollownest. Well, I was. Once. Until those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside, their bodies shambling around, all mindless and empty, and I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. Ah, I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing. What a cunt. Top 10 vid on top 10 Hollow Knight NPCs? Oh, that would be easy. I definitely have 10 favorite NPCs. Let me think. Coral is definitely up there. Along with Hornet. Dung Defender. This is in no particular order, by the way. Grim. Nightmare King Grim. Either one. Elderbug. I hate to say it, but Zote. Who else? The Mantis Lords. And I kind of count all three of them as the same. They're like one entity. Other than that, Sly, Izelda, Cornifer, they're all just so great. They're all so great. I love them all so much. This Plague Knight, that's not in this game, but okay. Pop off Queen. And now I made my night smell like shit. And for no particular reason other than I wanted to. I don't actually want to go here yet. I want to go to that elevator up there. It's pretty much a Hollow Knight game. Excuse me, I just have such a stuffed throat today. Don't take that out of context. No, I get you. I get you. When you play the base Shovel Knight game, it can be a little basic compared to the other playable characters. Uh-oh, Stinky. I definitely think the best one to play is Plague Knight, simply because he is the best platforming out of any of them. King Knight isn't too bad though, but I never finished King Knight's playthrough. Really? I actually gotta call the elevator. The original Super Mario, like on the Nintendo Entertainment System, because I have to agree with you there. It is pretty difficult compared to newer Marios. No, Mario 64. Is that one even called Super Mario 64? Yeah, I guess it is. Saying that out loud makes sense. So what is your guys' favorite Mario game out of the ones you played? I have a hard time picking because I'm a pretty big traditional 2D fan, but both galaxies will always have a place in my heart. A place in my fart. It's pretty much sounding we're a video game. I like Sunshine. It has, I'm gonna be honest, it has a little bit of spotty level design, considering that the final level looks like it was made in like before Mario 64, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. It caused your depression. Do you wanna have a bit of a story time? How did it cause your depression, Zedek? I'm interested to know. I think Mario Sunshine's atmosphere is actually pretty happy-go-lucky, if you ask me. Pachinko level? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I get where you're coming from now. What the f... Are you serious? Wait, how do I... Can I not get to the Coliseum yet? I have to go all the way around. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I actually like Pianta Village. I like that that level had some, like, brutally difficult levels compared to the earlier ones. In, like, actual difficulty and not, like, oh, push this watermelon from the top of the map to the bottom of the map without letting it get hurt one time. You've only played the Olympic Games. That's alright, those are fun games. There are some garbage platform. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. It's kind of silly because a lot of the actual level design, like the hub areas like Rico Harbor and stuff, a lot of the platforming is really tame, and it's just really easy. I don't even know where I'm going because I keep talking without thinking. It's really lax in like making you think about what you have to do, and then here they pull out of nowhere these levels where you don't have FLUDD and you're forced to just do it without any handicap. And while that can be considered fun, when the rest of the game lets you hover nozzle to just about any jump you can think of, it makes it a little difficult to acclimate to it, I think. Nice. How's it going tonight, Blue Shadow? I did hear... No, bully me. I did hear that a lot of the classic 3D Mario games, like Mario 64, Sunshine, and I forget the other one, not Galaxy, it's a different one, could possibly be getting remasters soon. So that could be something to look forward to. It's only a rumor though, so don't take me at face value. Or take me with a grain of salt, is what I mean to say. Yeah, even if it's just ports, like, I'll still be happy. Because Mario 64 is a game that needs to be played by just about everyone. Hey, Cornifer. Isn't this a cozy hole? I've been venturing about that wilderness beside here, and thought a moment's break was well called for. The landscape's all rather serene this side of the city, though the inhabitants are as ferocious as ever. Yeah, I'll take a map. Super Mario 64 on the PS4. I'm sure it's like definitely easy to hack PS4s to do that. Or maybe it's not and I'm thinking of Xboxes. I just know for a fact that it's easy to hack a Switch and just port Game Boy emulator and whatnot to it. Because with like every update, they find a way. All these people on the internet, they find a way. See, a PS2 might be a little more difficult given the processing power on it. The thing with PS4s and Switches and the Xbox One is that they're all almost like computers at this point. Like they have enough processing power to run games like, I don't know, what's a game that has a lot of assets and stuff to, like Red Dead Redemption 2 and like Skyrim, I guess, kinda. I mean, we're getting to the point, we're literally at the point where the next Xbox is a computer and the next PS4 or PlayStation, whatever you want to say, is also going to be a computer. And, like, who cares if Nintendo follows suit, because Nintendo's always going to do what they want to do. As long as the games are good, I won't complain if the console's weak. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the PS2 being more powerful, but you also have to take into account that you're putting foreign software onto a company, like a different company's console. And not to mention that the PS2 itself would have to run... Oh, look, an ass. It's an ass, you guys. Alright, sorry to interrupt myself. The PS2 would have to be running not only foreign software, but also emulating a game at the same time. It would have to emulate the engine and the game at the same time. See, if a PS4 and PS5 is more like a computer, a PS2 is like a DVD player, if that makes sense. I mean, you can, it just won't do anything. Also, sorry to ignore your message, Vulon Shadow. I'm not sure what DBH is. Can you elaborate? I might just be, like, brain yachting and forgetting completely an acronym that I should know. Dragon Ball Hent C. Oh, tiny thing, you climb high. Seek then knowledge of these lands. This ashen place is grave of worm. Once told, it came to die. But what is death for that ancient being? More transformation, methinks. This failed kingdom is product of the being spawned from that event. Is it bothering you about my tale? Rest is somewhat disturbed, but I find that sensation not unpleasant. So basically he's saying he's into anal, and I was doing him a service by smacking his ass. Oh, Detroit Become Human? I have not played that game yet, but I've heard from multiple people that it's supposed to be pretty good. One prefers its mind not be pride, is rather unsettling, rather invasive. So he can actually detect us using the dream nail. He understands that we're reading his mind, if that was lost on anybody. Those things are awful, and they have a big brother that's like 10 times as worse. I just want to get to the Coliseum, man. Let me in. Let me in. You know, speaking of PS2, what's chat's favorite PS2 game? I never personally owned a PS2, but I am a big fan of Jak and Daxter. I've never played them personally, but I do have quite a big interest in the speedrunning of the first game. Yeah, spam salt when I die. Call me an asshole when I vape. What else? Make sure you make fun of me every single time I say, "Oh hell yeah!" San Andreas. Yeah, that's like. Which one is that? Is that the third GTA? The fifth? So, what is it? There were two PS1 games, and then there was Vice City 3, and then San Andreas? Is that the correct timeline? Oh, it's 3, then Vice City, then San Andreas? I don't know why I remember Vice City like being the super crusty 3D one. You speedrun Jak and Daxter? What's your best time? I don't feel like reading this guy's dialogue because I'm never going to talk to him ever again. Here we are. The cruelest gauntlet in the game, aside from boss gauntlets. Stop it. Four? Like, minutes? Hours? Days? Hours? That's fair. That's a pretty good time, actually. I don't remember the world record for Jak and Daxter, but I am almost certain it's lower than that, but not to discredit you in any way. Any attempt at speedrunning is a noble effort and should be respected. Oh, I thought he was gonna die. You should speedrun Neopets. I'd be interested in seeing that. 3 and Vice are super crust. There's no reason to play 3 because 4 revisits Liberty City and the other 2 PS2 GTAs play much better. Vice City are less crusty. Well, that's good to know. I couldn't read your entire message on screen. I had to look at my phone. Yeah, I've only played GTA 5 and like little bits and pieces of 4. But I had a blast with GTA 5, so I can't complain. Salt. Yeah. Blind speedrun. You know, there are a lot of games that you could just, pull out of your ass and blind speedrun. Like, imagine just doing your first playthrough of Persona 5, having a timer on the entire time, and then being like, oh yeah, this was a blind speedrun, so now I hold the world record. Literally blind, like blindfolded. There's a good streamer out there, Small Ant. He's the best, in my opinion, Mario Odyssey speedrunner out there. And I gotta say, he's done, like, I think 2 different blindfolded runs. He's done one where he only played the game with his feet. He's done it where he only played the game using chopsticks, like, to press the buttons on the controller. Like, he's insane. He's a total mad lad. Oop. Alright. Come to me, my chillins. Or what's that emote? I can't really tell. Is it facepalm? Is that because I died? That's fair. It's called Failfish. Oop. I gotta run. Okay. Heal time. There's a guy that does stupid challenges in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, like, what's an example of one of his challenges? Oh, fucking primal aspids. I hate these things. He tries to beat the game, like just using a dance pad. Oh yeah, I don't know if Small Ant did that, but I know he, what was it? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different guy. I think he beat Dark Souls using only a banana as a controller. Or using a multitude of bananas that were unmarked as a controller, so he had to, like, get used to playing with it. Oh god, come on. He was never told not to play with food. Only one stick run by using the duplication glitch. What's the duplication glitch? I've never heard of that. Is that in Breath of the Wild still? Is that what we're still talking about? Oh, for the durability? Yeah, I don't know why durability is in Breath of the Wild. It's a completely single-player experience, and it doesn't make any sense to me. why there's even durability in that game. Yeah, I think it would have been way easier to make the weapons like the armor. And it would have made a lot more, like... I think it would have made a lot more players sentimental about what weapons they wanted to upgrade first. Like, it'd be cool if, yeah, the Master Sword still had the massive damage boost it has against Guardians and Ganon monsters. But, like, wouldn't it be cool to also have weapons that are just good in different aspects? Like, maybe have a weapon that's good against the Yiga clan because they like bananas or something. Like, what if the Sheikah clan made a sword that specifically targeted, like, the ability that the Yiga clan uses to control the wind? Like, I think the Wind Cleaver is the dopest sword in Breath of the Wild. And there's, like, no reason for it to exist other than they made it look cool. Okay. Okay. Banana gun. His coconut gun will fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. You and me both, Zedek. I hate video games. Like, I like the durability in some situations. Like, it's exciting when your weapon breaks mid-fight and you get a sudden critical hit against an enemy. But does a weapon really need to break to deal a critical hit? Why isn't that just a function built into the game? You know what I mean? Like, they could have totally had an armor set and a weapon that was specifically made to do critical hits, but didn't actually do a lot of damage. It would only do the knockback effect. And, like, if you wore the full armor set with the fully upgraded sword, like, you'd deal critical hits every time, but you wouldn't deal any damage, right? It would just be used to get away and run from situations. That, or maybe the critical hit sword could be like the Master Sword, where it does have really high damage, but it needs to be sharpened or something at an anvil or at a smithy. And so then you had to, I don't know, say, sparingly use it, is what I'm trying to say. Because you don't want to use it to, on fodder enemies. You want to save it for, like, boss fights and Lionels and Moblins and stuff. Also, double kill, that was pretty awesome. Charm Notch! See, now I'm tempted to try to do the second one, but seeing as how my damage is so piss poor, I'm a little hesitant. Because even the roly-poly bugs were taking 8 hits to kill, and that's insane. Pale One, you found it too then, this perfect place. I'll soon be entering the battle, just taking a moment to rest first. Though few could truly challenge me, I'm hoping this arena presents the sort of brutal challenge I'm after. You think this shell a defensive arm? Well, I'll give you fair warning. It conceals a deadly surprise. Pray you never find out what that is. The perfect challenge. I can already taste my victory. Alright, where to next? I guess I should actually equip my exploration charms. Good child. There we go. Where's like an easy pale ore? I know there's one in Crystal Peak. And then I'm drawing a blank. And then, like, maybe if a lot of the weapons were, like, unbreakable, like they were, you couldn't break them, right? Maybe you could still have the Guardian swords be breakable, but then only when you're wearing the Guardian armor can you, like, save the hilt of the blade, or the staff of the spear, or, like, the handle of the axe. And then, like, if you're still wearing the armor, you have a chance of, like, instantly replenishing the durability, or it would recharge if you were to sheath it, you know what I mean, instead of breaking right away. I just think durability was such an easy way out to just make it so people are forced to explore for more stuff. Oh, that's 2 hearts damage. I was not paying attention. Honestly, mods for Breath of the Wild are really neat. They have a lot of good graphical mods. But I'm really excited to see what they do with, oh god. I'm really excited to see. I don't know where I am, and I'm kind of freaking out because I don't want to die. I'm really excited to see what they do with Breath of the Wild 2. I'm really hoping that it's going to be like the Majora's Mask to the Ocarina of Time that is Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild 2 will be a Fortnite clone. God, we can only hope. We can only hope. Fortnite is game of the year, hands down. Where am I trying to go? I guess let's go back to Dirtmouth. I could stand to buy some stuff from Sly. New World. I really hope that they do something different with the map of Breath of the Wild 2. I don't want it to be the same Hyrule. I want them to go somewhere else, you know what I mean? I just wasted all of that Geo just to get another heart. But that's okay. I didn't mean to go back inside. You silly game. How about we take a little rest on the bench here? I could use a drink. We can talk a little bit more in depth in chat. So how are you guys liking the stream so far? Is it pretty enjoyable? Anything I need to change in my settings or audio settings? Any feedback is appreciated. Gotta love me some Meat Boy. See, now I could turn that phrase entirely the wrong way and say, I love me some boy meat. I'll take that. There are a lot of maps I did not buy. I usually don't do this. I usually don't leave maps behind like that. Cannibalism. Tasty. Ghost. Your soul is now mine. Let's go to Crystal Peak. There's an upgrade there I can do, there's a boss we can fight, and I do believe there is the pale ore that I was speaking of earlier. I don't want to hit those guys, because if I do, they will explode and do a lot of damage, and that's not cool. Oh. So where am I going? I know I got a... Oh, okay, so the upgrade is going to be down this way. Spell upgrade, I mean. Aw, from Gen 3? That's a hard question. Favorite Pokemon? Can I do like a few different families of Pokemon? Because I definitely have Pokemon I always try to raise every time I play a new game. I think my first choice, like tier 1, would have to be the Mudkip family, definitely. By no means are they an exceptionally strong Pokemon, but they're just so well utilized, I think. They have really good typing, they learn some really good type coverage, like Ice Punch, Hammer Arm, Earthquake, Surf, stuff like that. And it also just looks super badass. Although I'm not a huge fan of Swampert's Mega Evolution design, it's still not half bad. It's really cool. And then after that, I have to say Salamence. Bagon through Salamence. Like, oh my god. There could not have been a better designed dragon other than Dragonite. Like, you're really asking me to pick between Salamence and Dragonite? I have to take both of them. I can't just leave one behind. What's the worst Pokemon ever? I don't really hate any Pokemon. There are some semi-forgettable ones, but I think if you were to describe any of them to me, or show me a picture, I'd be able to tell you their name. Although, there is one that I always seem to forget the name of. It's the fairy grass-type mushroom from Sun and Moon. I know, it's... Okay, and the little one is called Morlul, and the big one is Shiinotic. I always forget that. Because I never use them, and they're not particularly good, if I'm remembering correctly. Anything after Gen 6 should be nuked. See, I don't necessarily agree, because I really like a lot of the Pokemon from Gen 7. Gen 8, I could care less about. There are some that I like, but not a lot. But, like, I like Mimikyu from Gen 7, I like Palossand, I like Meteor, Mudsdale, Incineroar, Decidueye, Primarina. Like, they're all just so pleasant looking, I guess. And I just kind of wonder what went wrong in between 7 and 8, where they had such shitty looking designs in Gen 8. I mean, they took the cutest dog Pokemon they've ever made, Yamper and made him into Boltund. Like, what are you doing? Keep it a corgi. Why is it this weird looking dog thing now? Make Grand Theft Auto Pokemon. Grand Theft Pokemon Oak fuck Ash's mom and Gary does dope. I'm pretty sure that already happens. I mean, it literally in the first episode, Gary's got bitches. Like, don't get me wrong, not all of the Gen 8 designs are weird or awful. It's just Boltund I have a strong aversion against. Because I loved Yamper so much, and to see that he, one, evolved at all, which I was hoping he didn't. Two, it's just an awful evolution. It's just so bad. Free me. Alright, dude. Oh, you exploded. Consumed the descending dark. This is one of the coolest moves in the game, I think. Pokemon was better before Red and Blue released. Yeah, I am interested in a lot of the beta designs for Pokemon. It is interesting that the joke that people always pose is, who was the first Pokemon? Arceus, Mew, Bulbasaur, or Rhydon? It's like, Rhydon. It's the easy answer, if you know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And Rhydon's a cool Pokemon. It's a shame that he got an evolution that looks so wacky. Not that Rhyperior is bad, it's just not what Rhydon and Rhyhorn look like at all. The designs start going downhill after Gen 3. Gen 3 was the last gen that had truly iconic designs, in my opinion. You know, I do have to agree with you there, because Gen 4 had a lot of weird designs. Like, the starters, like, hot take opinion incoming, I don't like any of the starters from Gen 4. I tolerate Torterra because it's the one that looks the least weird in my opinion. But both Infernape and Empoleon just look edgy for edgy's sake. Like, I didn't think you could get much edgier from, like, Feraligatr and Sceptile. Yeah, Empoleon's cool, it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. It's not the penguin Pokemon I was hoping for. I'm a big Delibird fan. I remember playing Silver a lot as a kid and always getting to the ice path and just farming for Delibirds for hours. Maybe not hours, but I would definitely do it more than once. I was the type of kid that if I got stuck in Pokemon, I would just restart. I farm a lot of dragon types. I gotta say, Eevees are cool though. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. Oh! Yeah, Silver is really good. Silver is really, really, really good. Fuck! That's it? Wait, what? I thought there'd be more. Honestly, Silver is just such a memorable game. Like, playing it as a kid, I would not have gotten into Pokemon like I had if I hadn't, like, started, restarted Silver, like, all the times that I had done. Another King's Idol. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are definitely really good. The first 3 gens have the most replay value. Changed my mind. Black and White. I think Black and White have some really good replay value. Unlike in Gen 4 and bits of Black 2 and White 2, you really don't have to pay attention to the story. You can mash through it if you're not interested. But that's the thing, is that the story in Black and White is really good compared to the other Pokemon games. IMO. By no means does it have the best gym leaders, but even the gym leaders are still relatively interesting. Also, this is a Grimkin. My little lad that's been following me around is going to eat him. If I could hit the bastard. Damn it. My favorite plot twist in Pokemon? That's a good question. I'll answer that question in just a sec as soon as I beat this guy. Because I don't feel like dying here, because I didn't rest to the bench, I don't think. That got him a little bit. Yes! Alright. What's my favorite Pokemon plot twist? I really did like how in Gold and Silver, like Team Rocket, they are able to take over Goldenrod. They take over the radio tower. They send out a signal to Giovanni. And what happens? Nothing. And that's pretty funny to me. I don't really remember X and Y. Yeah, me neither. Didn't play it. Story that much. Yeah, me neither. Didn't play it. The anime had a better story, and even then, I was only interested in Ash Greninja. Actually, I think there's a charm over here I gotta get. X and Y is fun in the moment, but is way too forgettable. I think something that is a major downside of X and Y is the fact that you have like 4 rivals. Like, what is up with that? Why do you have 4 rivals in that game? They looked at Black and White's like 2 rivals and they were like, yeah, we need to double this and make them even less interesting. Like, I kind of wonder, like, what the fuck were they thinking? A Mimic! Oh god. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I don't have any magic. Okay. More rivals, more battles to pad out the game. Yeah, I guess that's true. It is one of the few Pokemon games that by the time you get to the Elite Four, you are in like mid-level 60s and not like just getting to 60s. X and Y had a lot of dumb gimmicks though. Like, what the fuck were sky battles? Like, why? Why have sky battles at all? I don't get it. I just don't get it sometimes. Some of the choices Pokemon make nowadays are just so weird. All I really remember was a guy and his red fairy flower Pokemon thing. Yeah, that's like the one good part about X and Y, is that that's the most interesting part. Him and the main villain, Lysander. Otherwise, everyone else is just a fucking cardboard cutout of... boring. It's all boring. Not gonna lie, it had a lot to do, and the weird shit was some fun shit regardless. Yeah, I can understand that. I can really vibe trying to find the Mega Stones, and like, even if you don't actively like want to put that Pokemon on your team, it's still fun to find the Mega Stones and like try them out for the first time. You think Sycamore is a cuck? I think Sycamore is like one of the chattest professors, because he's like the youngest male professor, meaning he's the hottest. I liked Pokepark. I never played Pokepark. That's the one... Is that the one where it's a story, or is that the one where you put your Pokemon in the game and like you can play with them? Professor Birch is the chattest, raddest around. That's true. He does have the hottest daughter. Oop. And this is not good. Fuck! Oh, did I sit at the bench? Please tell me I sat at the bench. Thank the Lord. Salts in chat, everybody. Salts in chat. So what was Pokepark about? Like I said, I never played it. I know they make a joke about how Primeape can learn Iron Tail even though he doesn't have a tail, and like it's just an elaborate dick joke. Fuck. Oh god. Oh, I got him. Nice. Pikachu rebuilds a park after the original owners disappear and is suspected insurance fraud attempt. Is that real? That's not true. I just realized Zedek said that. That's not true. That can't be true. That's impossible! Ace Attorney. They did that though. They did Detective Pikachu. Alright, so now I gotta head all the way to the top. And then we can get the H out of here. I love Pokepark 2, but that's because black and white Pokemon. Yeah, honestly, I love a lot of the black and white Pokemon. Even the designs people say are horrible, like the ice cream cone, Vanillux, and Garbodor, the garbage bag. Like, they're still adorable, they're still cute, like sure, in a kind of a gross and weirdly delicious way for the ice cream cone, I mean, but they still, like, they're still cute and they have personalities. They just want to be good friends, man. Oh yeah, so the way you're supposed to get up here is with the double jump, like I am doing right now. But if you don't have the double jump, you can actually sequence break, but I did not mean to double jump there. The first Poke Park was better. I don't know what they're about. Is that actually true that it's a suspected insurance fraud attempt? Is that the story? Because if it is, like, wow. I support Pikachu in his endeavors. Sorry about that, I yanked my headphones out of my controller. Pikachu rebuilds a park because New told him to. You make friends and shit as well. So, like, is it like a city build? Mew, okay. So is it like a city builder kind of thing? Like a really toned down one? Where you have to, like, do quests and stuff and rebuild certain areas? Like, based on the quests you've completed? Is that kind of a good interpretation? No, you run around as Pikachu. The main goal is to befriending Pokemon by playing. Gosh darn it, I just did it again. Sorry. So, no, you run around as Pikachu. The main goal is befriending Pokemon by playing tag, battling, or answering the right questions. I can't read it. The rebuilding kind of happens on its own after you get a certain amount of friends. So, like, is it every Pokemon ever, or is it just select ones from certain families? Like, species, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Most of them, but a select few get cut from the game. So, like, I don't know, garbage ones like Luminion. I don't mean to say garbage, just like forgettable, nobody's favorite Pokemon. It has biomes. I think it's like 250 Pokemon from Gens 1 through 4. Okay. What's the battling like? Is it like actual Pokemon battles, or kind of like, look, Pikachu can do basic attack and then special thunder attack? Or is it like fully in depth with all the moves, PP, and whatnot? Like stats and stuff is what I mean. Fuck. What the? How did I stand on that? You have 3 moves: Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, and Tackle. You can level the moves up, but that's it. The battling is kind of ass. Kinda ass. I guess my other question is Pikachu the only one you can battle as? Are there like actual type advantages in the game? I think I haven't played it since 2017 though. That's fair. I imagine they'd have to make like some of the other starter quote-unquote Pokemon playable, but I don't think like you'd be able to play as like Dialga and Palkia of all Pokemon. Yeah, I can imagine that's what some of these games are like. Pokemon did make a lot of weird console games over the years. I think the only thing now we have left to do in Crystal Peaks is that little area underneath the long tunnel on the left. I think now is a good time as any to welcome anybody new in chat. I urge anyone to say hello. Right now we are headed towards the final area I have not explored in Crystal Peak, and we are going to hopefully finish this area. And I keep getting hit by stupid damage. My favorite was the fishing game released for flip phones in 2006. Is that real? Like, is that an actual Pokemon thing? Because, fun fact, I love fishing games. Like, mini games, full-on fishing games, like anything. Fishing is just such a cool concept to put in games. I think it's a good way of making people care about collecting things that aren't just arbitrary items. Yeah, it's discontinued though. Were they like, it stopped in like 2007? Really? Was it like special events and stuff in the game, or was it, I don't know, just a live service kind of thing, maybe? God damn it. This sucks. What? I did not let go. Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta heal up. I'm not dying here. I think Apple killed the flip phone game market with the iPhone. You go from playing small, weak Pokemon in the mini games to finally going and getting the legendaries for the original Pokepark. So that's like the progression of what Pokemon you befriend and stuff, or is that like the Pokemon you can play as? Can you play as all of them? Is that what you're saying? There's not going to be an easy way to get my health back, is there? God damn it. And we're back here. That's amazing. You can use Pokemon you befriend in minigames, but you always play as Pikachu. If I remember correctly. Yeah, technically yes, but you mainly play as Pikachu. That's kind of dumb. I mean, I guess it was that time period where Pikachu was like really starting to be the icon. Like, sure, Pikachu has always been an icon for Pokemon, but like that was really only an anime for a good period of time. Fuck. Salts in chat, everyone. F's in chat. F's in chat. Give me away. God forsaken. Ah, I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing any skill I had for this game. Nice Pogger mixed in with that salt. Where am I home at? Alright, I'm gonna go get that upgrade and get the hell out of here. But not before I help my grub friend. And probably die again. Okay. There we go. So I guess if we can move on to a little bit of a different topic. What's everyone's favorite Pokemon gen, I guess? And just give a short reason why. The Pokemon, the story, the region itself, the layout, gyms, any specific character. I'm interested to know. Three, because that was the one I spent the most time on in my childhood. That's a good answer. I can resonate with that. Black and white, yeah. I'd have to say black and white. It's the first one that I really tried to like form a team in. My first like full Pokemon team that I raised like equally throughout the entire game was a Superior, a Superior, a Musharna, a Seismitoad, a Darmanitan, a Swanna, and a Galvantula. And then at the end of the game, I swapped out the Galvantula for a Haxorus because I was having a bitch of a time fighting the Elite Four because I was weak as shit. Two, first one you played, yeah. Two is the first one I played. I only have played 2, 6, and 7. 2's good, 6 is, and 7 is really good, in my opinion. A lot better than I was expecting it to be. Especially since every trailer for Gen 7 leads you to believe that there's nothing to actually find in the game, and they kind of spoil everything if you watch the trailers. I think there was like maybe 3 Pokemon that weren't revealed in any trailer for the entirety of Gen 7. Check out Gen 1, bro. Best gen objectively. Yeah, it has the most vanilla experience. It has the least like gimmicky experience, I guess is what I mean. It's just good basic Pokemon. Gen 2 is kind of the same, but there's just more types, and it's, you know, I don't actually know. I don't really have a reason to discredit 2 compared to 1. They are extremely similar. Yeah, I think a reason why I would consider 2 a better one, or the better gen, is just because, well, 3 reasons, I guess. More types, even if it's only a couple. More Pokemon, and the fact that the Pokemon come in more than just, like, a color scale. Like, you can actually have a Scizor that has white wings, black detailing, and it's red. Or a Scyther that's green with clear wings and like blue eyes, I think. Miltank that's pink with the brown spots. Like, it's just a very pretty game. It's a very pretty Game Boy game, I mean. You gotta cut it some slack, because it is on the Game Boy. If I remember, my setup was Charizard, Delphox, Umbreon, and I forget the rest. That's fair. The only reason why I remember my team so fondly was because I was all over that game, let me tell you. I action replayed the shit out of it. I would, like, every single day find a way to spend 100 rare candies on some random Pokemon to get it to 100. Like, I was really into that game. I did never EV trained, but I would constantly cheat to level up my Pokemon. That Umbreon is a shiny, so yeah, that'll definitely make you remember a Pokemon, as if it's a shiny. All right, what to do? What to do? What boss could we go fight quick? I'm not even sure. Hmm. Well, let's go down to the Fungal Wastes. We can fight the Dreamer boss there. And then we can upgrade our Nail and end it with Hornet. That sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, that Spike killed him. My favorite evolution. You know, that's a hard one. Because I do also really like Umbreon. I like Sylveon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Espeon. I kind of like them all except for Flareon and No, I like all of them minus Flareon. By using the brick. You fucking murdered your Eevee. Enjoy a ghost haunting you for the rest of your journey. Oh, I walked right into that one. Oof. Yeah. Just stay away, please. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I can get a pale ore from the grub guy. So maybe... I wonder if I've saved enough grubs yet. Maybe. Let me check my main Pokemon in X. Grubhub. It's more accurate than you think. Alright. Another Mask Shard. A Rancid Egg. Worthless. And Grub Song. That's actually really good. Grub Song is a charm that anytime I take damage, I oh fuck. I didn't mean to go back in there. I gain back a little bit of soul from the damage I take. What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that hates him and treats him like garbage? Nice Joker reference, brother. I think that's a Joker reference. If it's not, I'm gonna look like a huge asshole. You get what you fucking deserve. Pow! Do you want to know how I got these scars? Another grub, man. I could have came here way earlier and taken care of that before now. Hindsight's 2020. Jared Leto was the best Joker. I know you're joking, but if you can give me a decent explanation, I will be inclined to believe you. Joker and Harley are relationship goals. Man, I miss being a middle schooler. Being able to say the Lego movie had the best Joker. Well, he wasn't in the Lego movie, but you're right. I think he is the best Joker from the Lego Batman movie. His damned face tattoo speaks to all troubled kids out there. I'd like to meet all the troubled kids that have face tattoos. Lego Batman Joker. Yeah, I agree. Lego Batman Joker is really funny. I like how there is no, like, intense, like, rivalry. There is no, like, nemesis, like, foil. It's just they're dating and they're going through a rough patch. Ah, fucking... Okay. Jared Leto's Joker inspires us all to eat ass and eat it well. I mean, it wasn't Jared Leto Joker that taught me to do that, but I can see where you're coming from. Oh. So yeah, when I hit the big jellyfish, their little cores come out, and that's dangerous. Because they deal 2 hearts of damage, and I hate that. Here's my opinion on the enemies that deal 2 hearts of damage in this game. If you deal 2 hearts of damage on like a sword swing or contact damage, that's fine. Don't make it these dumbass jellyfish or those stupid bat bugs that explode in a massive radius and just fuck you every single time you come across them. It's too much. It's a little too much in my opinion. I still don't have a map. That's great. At least I can swim in acid. Ha! He died. That's satisfying, knocking these guys into the acid. Cornifer! Ho ho! As odd as much of Hollowness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunate for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Cornifer, like, how do you survive? Are you just a total badass? That's my question. Alright, time to go to the teacher's archives, I think. Those suck too. Environmental traps do not need to be explosives. The first win in X I had Delphox, Umbreon, Charizard, Pangoro, Lucario, and Xerneas. I don't remember if Pangoro is a fighting type or pure dark type. And Lucario's cool. Lucario is definitely a cool Pokemon. And Xerneas is, he's decent. He's cool looking. I don't know his movesets or his stats, but, you know, doesn't make him any less cool looking. I think he's dark fighting. That would be... I gotta wonder if, he can learn, like, Hammer Arm and Crunch, stuff like that. Quirrell, my dude! Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel... familiarity? Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. I'd thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. I can feel it calling. Dare I head in? Who are you? That leads me to this place. So, this is a cool area. It's a total tonal shift from what we were just in. I mean, like, look at these tubes, man. Also, I got a shiny Rotom. Oh, don't tell Delobean that. He'll be all over that in a heartbeat. That's like his favorite Pokemon. Oh god. It's like a pink-red color. Yeah, I know what his shiny looks like. I'm just saying Delobean is a big Rotom fan. It is definitely his favorite Pokemon. This is Umu. You might be wondering why I'm not attacking him. It's because I can't do anything yet. Quirrell, what's up, my dude? Haha! Always coming in clutch. Go for it, Quirrell. This is your time to shine. This is why Quirrell is such a badass character to me. He's just so fucking cool. His voice is a little weird, though. Like, hey, Quirrell, I'd appreciate if you hit the dude. Alright, cool. Oh, instant regret. Damn. Only having one nail upgrade is, like, really difficult. And I wouldn't say difficult, it just makes fights last a lot longer. But that's okay, because a fight wouldn't be fun if they're all gonna end so quickly. I mean, as cool as it was defeating Lost Kin and Broken Vessel in, like, less than 2 minutes each, it's a little disappointing we don't get to see the full extent of their movesets. logging off for the night. Have a good one, man. Yeah, you too, Zedek. Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot that you were so active in chat tonight. You too, Vulant Shadow. I know you're not leaving, but I figured I don't want to single anybody out. I hope anyone just joining in chat is having a good time watching. Feel free to say hi. Wouldn't mind interacting with you. Right now we're obviously fighting a big badass jellyfish. And it's taking a little longer than I thought, but that's okay. Just makes the fight a little more tense. Adds some drama. Man, he's really tanking all these hits. Usually this fight doesn't take this long, and I gotta heal. That's okay. I still have 2 extra. Man, oh man, and I fell all the way down. I was 1 hit away. At least it was still first try, so I can't complain. Alright, let's see. Let's delve deeper into these archives. King Light M, Growth, In-Kind Flow, All Think, Enfield, Old Light M, Essence M, Dream M, N-Growth, N-Think, Abba, King Light A, Old Light, Lemkin, Think Flow, Dream, Uncontained. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to keep reading that because I can guarantee that sounds annoying. I hope the tone I'm going for is being conveyed. It's a computer! It's a computer, that's what I'm saying. It's a computer. I'm a fucking idiot. Something glows within the tank. Quarrel! Oh my god. Did she call you too then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge and its core. She stored herself. To save Hollownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that fact. She called me here, now, to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. His hat wasn't a hat, it was a mask! Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do, and seems to welcome it. To think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. A figure sleeps within the tank. Alright. So like I said, I think last stream, this is one of the hardest bosses in the game. I'm going to need a lot of hype in chat, and I'm going to need a lot of encouragement. So please, spam poggers as much as you can. For diversity, a seal. A world forever unchanging. The seals must break. Forever. Woo! Oh my god, that was so intense, you guys. I am just in utter disbelief. I can't believe I pulled that off first try. Unbelievable. The madam's life is extinguished, and with her, her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me rest a time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Quirrell, you're so cool. To think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. Also, I'm gonna make you guys not be able to unsee something for the rest of your time ever playing Hollow Knight. Quirrell has a dad bod. Like, he's got a little bit of a gut on him. You know what I mean? He's a dad, man. Right, Quirrell? Okay, well, you're not answering my question, but that's fine. I know, right? Like, it may not be as obvious with him sitting down, but when he was standing up earlier and stuff, if you go back when I upload the stream to YouTube, he's just got a dad bod for no other reason than having one. I dashed right into that. Let's see. So what was the plan? So right now we're going to go and get a nail upgrade, and then we'll go and try to attempt to fight Hornet. I think that sounds like a good plan to end the stream. And also for the bricks in Minecraft, some of their pixels are off. Really? I didn't know that. I haven't played Minecraft in a while though. Is it because they updated the texture, or has it always been that way? That's alright. I was mostly just posing the question, not seriously asking it. I don't use them in my main build, so yeah, clay is kind of hard to come by unless you actively build your base by a large body of water. Clay is kind of a bitch to find. Oh no, you know what? I gotta go over here. I gotta get my fragile strength rebuild or repaired. That's the word. Oh, you broke it! I gave you that charm as a gift, and you broke it! Clumsy little fool! Nasty! Apologize, ask me nicely, and I'll fix it for you. Give me Geo, and I'll fix it for you. Sure. Why not? And I'll buy the other two while I'm here. Let's throw on that fragile greed charm. Would not mind getting some extra Geo right about now. Oh, nice, nice. Dream Warrior. Here's an extra boss for y'all. This guy's a little hard since my nail is kind of poopy and I don't have the shade dash yet. Oh, damn it. Damn it, okay. That's what I get for not equipping a build. Salts in chat. F, salt, all of it. Pepper too. I thought that would kill him. I was wrong. PJ Salt, PJ Salt, PJ Salt, PJ Salt, PJ Salt. I can't lie with facts and logic like that. Funky fungi. He's a pretty fun guy, if you ask me. Damn it. Leave me alone! Please! Oh, really? I dashed right into it? Damn it. Yeah, this boss fight is definitely easier with the shade dash. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Second try. Give me your soul. I got 100 of them bastards. Well, I got 704, but I mean... See, explosives. Explosives that deal 2 hearts of damage are just unnecessary. Pogger. If I ever complain too much, tell me, because I am definitely really cynical about this game, but that's only because I love it so much. How do I go around? I forget. No, seriously, how do I go around? I don't remember. What the fuck? Is there a way to go around? Am I crazy? I'm gonna feel really stupid if there's no way to actually get in here. God damn it. Man. I just want to get the nail upgrade and go fight Hornet. As much as I like streaming, I don't want to keep you guys here forever. I don't want to upload a 4-hour video to YouTube. Nobody will watch that whole thing. I guess my best bet would just be going to the Royal Waterways. You mantis son of a bitch. Alright, let's get the exploration charms back on. Wow. They give you 2 whole extra hearts? It's crazy. I mean, I guess I'll take Lifeblood Heart. There's nothing really else that I want. I mean, I don't feel like having Grimchild equipped all the time. Because his little growly, moany, groany things can get kind of annoying. For lack of a more eloquent term. We've come full circle. This is where the stream started. I forgot I had Lifeblood Heart equipped. Can you tell it's an evening stream yet? Oh my... I'm getting tilted. I'm getting tilted like the towers. Fave starter Pokemon on Pokemon of each gen. Charmander, kind of a Gen 1er pick, but it's hard to argue with Charizard versus Venusaur and Blastoise. Typhlosion, I used to like Feraligatr a lot, but Typhlosion has grown on me simply because Cyndaquil is so adorable and so is Quilava. And then Typhlosion is just badass. It's just the most badass looking starter of Gen 2. Gen 3, Swampert, like I said before, he's just got a lot going for him. Good typing, really good move coverage. Mega Evolution, just a bonus, not exactly a selling point. Gen 4, like I said, Torterra, he's cool, and I think his design is pretty decent compared to how I feel about Empoleon and Infernape. But he's deathly weak to ice, flying, bug, what else? Fire. Just too much. Too much for him to be like truly the tank that a turtle should be. Although it's cool that he learns Wood Hammer. Not many grass type starters learn Wood Hammer. Gen 5. Serperior. Serperior is one of the few starter Pokemon that actually have a really interesting hidden ability in the form of Contrary, and the fact that it can learn Leaf Storm is really neat because you use Leaf Storm, does a shit ton of damage, and it doubles your special attack every single time you use it. Fast, weirdly tanky for being a grass type snake Pokemon, but you know, I'm not complaining. More Leaf Storms I get to pop off, the more fun I'm having. Gen 6 is Greninja, simply because of the anime and Ash Greninja being actually put into the games, and essentially being a Mega Evolution that you don't need to hold a Mega Stone for. You can hold a Choice Specs on Ash Greninja and just fuck everybody with like Blizzard or Extrasensory or Dark Pulse or Hydro Pump or a whole slew of things. It's insane. It's insane. Gen 7, Incineroar. I have such an affinity for wrestling anything. I'm not a big like Wrestling Federation fan, but like really real wrestling. And Gen 8, I'm not sure. Cinderace, I guess, because it's the least ugly design. I mean, I didn't play Gen 8, and I don't really have a plan to. I see you have some pale ore, a rare fine metal that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. Hell yeah. There you go, the reforging is complete. I've added a channel to your nail. It should cut much more efficiently. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its blade against your foes. Nice. I did not mean to fireball at him, but that's okay. Alright, let's go fuck Hornet. Oh, he drowned. Oh, don't do that, please. But yeah, so after we fight Hornet, we'll go through a little cutscene, obtain a new item, and then that'll be the end of the stream. Next stream, we can look forward to getting the Shade Dash. We'll be able to access a few new areas, and we'll probably go to the Hive if I remember to, and if I remember how to get there. And I think we'll definitely fight the last streamer next stream. And depending on how quickly all that takes, we'll try to fight the final boss. Ooh, nice. See, like, that's what's so nice about having an upgraded nail. Hornet, more like horny. Hornet, more like hornet. Nice. I gotta say, NB Elf, your scarce participation tonight is only like enhancing your jokes tonight. Like, phenomenal, hilarious. I appreciate your calculated humor. Alright, we want to go all the way to the bottom. Oh, don't touch me. Man, awesome, guys. Sorry, Animal Crossing. No, I don't blame you. Animal Crossing is a good game. I have not played it, and I don't plan to play it soon, but I probably will eventually. So the more my chat members know about it, the better. See, now I want to find a bench that's around here. I know it's around here. Oh, also, I was going to say, great job, guys, with the 200 messages in chat tonight. Like, that's awesome. I really appreciate the participation. Let me rephrase that so it actually sounds like a human being saying that. I really appreciate the participation tonight, you guys. It makes me feel really, really good. I'm glad that I had a lot to talk about today because you guys are so insightful with everything you have to say. Come on, where's this bench? I just got a Flareon from a random and its name was IDK. Lots of fun tonight, lads. I agree. Lots of fun tonight, lids. And hey, even though the stream's wrapping up pretty soon, hopefully pretty soon, and I'm not just wandering around like an idiot, I will be live tomorrow. I think I might go live with Fortnite tomorrow and save Hollow Knight for Tuesday. But we never know. Make sure to follow my Twitter. I'll be sending out notification tweets, and follow me on Twitch. It means a lot to me if you guys were to follow me, because every follower is one step closer to Twitch affiliate, and that is my #1 goal for year 1 on Twitch. And the sooner we reach that goal, the sooner we can get subs. And the sooner we get subs, the sooner we get emotes. And the sooner I can have Hollow Knight's face on an emote, but not actually Hollow Knight's face because that's copyright infringement. I can't wait for the 30 plus streams of me trying to beat the Pantheons and like just failing horribly. Like, it'll be hilarious. No. I'll draw him with hair. With hair? Hollow Knight? Please, that sounds amazing. Bench time. Let's see, Shaman Stone, Spell, Twister, and let's go with Soul Catcher. So you'd pursue the deeper truth. It isn't one the weak could bear. Prove yourself ready to face it. I'll not hold back. My needle is lethal, and I'd feel no sadness in a weakling's demise. Show me you can accept this kingdom's past and claim responsibility for its future. I missed! Don't parry me. Don't hit me with the parry, but not actually the attack. God damn it. Ah! Gosh, darn it. Gosh, diggity, I'm gonna die. There's no way. Hornet X Solar Smut when? I don't have a micro fetish. That's just me. I don't judge anybody. But it's not for me. Alright, let's not die horribly this time. That didn't stagger you, really? That did, though. Damn it, I missed again. That was it? Aw, oh, man, that was anticlimactic. I shouldn't have got the sword upgrade. So strong. You could do it if you had the will. But could you raise your nail once knowing its tragic conception and knowing yourself? Then do it, Ghost of Hollow Nest. Head onward, burn that mark upon your shell, and claim yourself as king. Marked by King's Brand, Hollownest shall recognize a new ruler. The kingdom's gates will open. I'm the king of Hollownest, but that doesn't matter because I'm gonna die. Well, game over, guys. Hope you enjoyed the series. Hornet's such a babe. She's such a bro. Like, goddamn. Alright, well, as we head back to the bench, I'd like to thank Zedek, Vulan Shadow, and NBL for being so active in the chat tonight and giving me hells and hells and hells upon hells upon hells of content to talk about. But all good things must come to an end. So, at the end of the stream, I'd like to thank everybody once again. I hope everyone has a great night and that they will join me on Tuesday for more Hollow Knight. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and hit that notification bell, I guess. I don't have an outro yet, so cut me some slack. Good night, Vulan Shadow. Good night, MB Elf. Take her easy.